صلوا على الحبيب صلى الله تعالى على Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Inshallah, my dear Islam brothers, after the dars, we're going to watch the weekly Madini Muzakra that we watch on Madini channel, live with the Mir Ahl Sunnah, Damat Barakatum Aliyah. So, Madini request, inshallah, do try to give some time for the sake of Allah to learn religious knowledge. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Mursaleen. Amma ba'd, fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. My dear sweet Islamic brothers, let's recite Durud and Salam. As-salatu wassalamu alayka ya Rasulallah wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Habiballah. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا نبي الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا نور الله. Excellence of conveying salutations upon the beloved and blessed Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When a believer recites 3 times Durood and Salam with true love and devotion in the morning and in the evening 3 times, Allah Azza wa Jal will forgive the minor sins he committed that day. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Alhamdulillah, continuing the topic regarding rewards of sadaqah and charities. So, where money circulates in the society through spending wealth for the pleasure of Allah Almighty, sadaqah and charities, it also becomes a source of fulfilling many needs of the poor and destitute people. Allah Azza wa Jal has mentioned the reward and the excellence of giving sadaqah at many places in the glorious Quran. Hence, it is mentioned in the glorious Quran, translation from Kanzul Iman, part 3, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 261. The example of those who spend their wealth in the way of Allah is similar to that of a grain which has grown 7 stalks, and in each stalk contains 100 grains. Allah may multiply it for whomever He pleases, and Allah Azza wa Jal is all-encompassing, all-knowing. Spending in the way of Allah means, dear Islamic brothers, we learn that spending in the way of Allah Almighty is not only a source of the attainment of the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jal, but also a means of great reward. The question is, what is meant by spending in the way of Allah Azza wa Jal? The answer is taking part in publishing the knowledge of Islam, supporting the madaris, seminars, constructions of masjid, established libraries for Islamic books, setting up inns for travelers, helping neighbors and relatives in need, providing medication to the handicapped, the needy, spending in order to eliminate the debt burden of debtors, etc., are all considered as spending in the way of Allah Almighty. Commentating on a aforementioned blessed verse, Sayyidina Imam Hussain Abul Hassan Alauddin Ali bin Muhammad bin Ibrahim Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi passed away in 741 Hijri, has stated spending in the way of Allah Almighty, whether it is wajib or nafal, all are considered good and beneficial. And according to Sadr al-Afadil, Sayyid Na'imuddin Muradabadi alayhi rahmatullahi hadi, purchasing books for the needy students, building any hospitals, or food is served for Isal Iswab, donating reward to the departed souls on the occasion of Tija, meaning 3rd day, Daswa, meaning 10th day, and Biswa, which is 20th day, and Chaliswa, which is the 40th day. After the death of a person, as is commonly practiced, all are considered as spending in the way of Allah Almighty. When someone spends his wealth in the way of Allah, Allah Azza wa Jalla rewards him 700 times or even more. As commenting on a formation blessed verse, Sadr al-Afadil, Alama Maulana Sayyid Muhammad Na'imuddin Muradabadi alayhi rahmatullahi hadi has stated, as one grain turns to 700 grains, in the same manners, spending in the way of Allah Azza wa Jal increases the reward to 700 fold. So, dear Islam brothers, when it is certain and sure that the spending one in the way of Allah Almighty will produce 700 fold increases in return, then only a foolish person will not want to deal in such a trade. This is how Allah Azza wa Jal pays back to those who spend in His way. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So my dear Islam brothers, insha'Allah Azza wa Jal, straight after the remaining dua, we will insha'Allah watch Madani Muzakra. So try to participate in the Madani Muzakra with the intention of gaining Islamic knowledge and blessings from Mir Ahl Sunnat, Damat Barakatum Aliyah. And also, Alhamdulillah, the reason for mentioning the virtues of sadaqah and charity, as you know, Dawateislami is collecting units. One unit is £75, and inshallah, the giving of your unit not will only benefit one department, but will benefit over 80 departments of Dawateislami. Alhamdulillah. So, for example, if I tell you that if you're giving your donation to Madrasatul Medina, where students are learning Quran and Nazra, each letter that they recite, Alhamdulillah, you will gain reward in your Nama-e-Mal as well for that as well. So if you have any deceased relative that's passed away and you want to give some charity, inshallah Azza wa Jal, the person who becomes a scholar, and whenever he delivers his knowledge, inshallah Azza wa Jal, this will also benefit the deceased in his grave as well. So there's many departments like the funeral service of Dawateislami. So I am requesting Islam brothers to at least pay one unit for the pleasure of Allah. Inshallah, if you contact us here in Halifax, the doors are always open at Salah times. So anytime you can come in and donate your unit. And also you can donate your unit online or via your card as well, inshallah. May Allah Azza wa Jalla reward you, grant you success. Ameen. Bijahin Nabil Amin sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Mursaleen. Jazallahu anna Muhammadan ma huwa ahlu. Bismillahi ala dini, bismillahi ala nafsi, wa wuldi, wa ahli, wa mali. O Allah Azza wa Jalla, accept our Salat al-Asr. Ya Allah Azza wa Jalla, with the blessing of Salat al-Asr, forgive our major and minor sins. And give us ability to continue to worship you, Ya Allah. Protect us from shaitan, our nafs, Ya Allah Azza wa Jal. Give us ability to prepare for the akhirah by doing good deeds, by giving charity. O Allah Azza wa Jal, bless all our Muslim communities. Give them unity and give them the ability to perform the duties upon you, Ya Allah. Give us ability to recite Quran. Give us ability to send salutations upon the Prophet, alayhi salatu wassalam. And give us true love for the Sahaba Ikram, the Ahl Bayt, and the Awliya Ikram. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, if our fathers, relatives, if they passed away, grant them the highest level of paradise. Ya Allah, relieve them from any torment in the grave. And Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, bless the Muqtadis also, and accept their sincere dua. Sallallahu ala nabiyyil ummi wa alihi, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Salatan wa salaman alayki ya Rasulullah. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.